Welcome back to Mechanicus. Last time we were working on Kepra's stuff. We got a whole cohort of people and things now. Before we move on real quick though, we got this guy and we want to actually upgrade him. I'm gonna start him on the engine seer stuff. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and go here and I'm gonna get him the torso augment. Yeah, that's probably wise. It uses up quite a bit of our money, but we're actually going to be okay. The engine seer in this game, actually in Warhammer 40,000, are healers, so we're going to be definitely getting a lot of stuff. There's an auto repair, there's a distance prayers which heals target. The Curatio claws grant hit points, they're like a item. And Benediction at the very end here restores all HP on all tech priests or all troops, depending on what you want. That's actually, like, amazingly useful. So we're definitely going to be doing that. I'm gonna grab... I don't want... Wait, is that the one I want? That is the one I want. Oh, right, because we gave him the shoulders. So he's pretty well... ready to go, I think. I think all the rest of my guys are set up pretty well. And today we're going to be going into Vidix's, our master's voice, install a system of vox casters to transmit prayers throughout the tomb of Agrelek. Vidix believes this will dampen the Xenos taint in the tomb. And we get some stuff here. We're going to get a rust stalker and all sorts of stuff. And this is fairly easy, so we should be okay. I might be bringing a Vanguard with us. They do cost 19 Blackstone, so make sure you have that. And then a couple of the Servitors, because they don't cost any money, and there's no problems if they die at the very end or at the beginning. I don't think we've unlocked anything in particular. Actually, there is something we've unlocked. I actually want to grab this one, which is a little bit more powerful. Restore 10 hit points on the active unit. That will be very helpful. Let's go. Potential for corruption in the Tomb of Agrelek continues to vex me, Majos. The spreading of the incense was not enough? I fear not, Majos. The malevolence of the Necron is overwhelming. Observations on the Tech Cosmos, verse 68, we are derelict in our duty whenever we allow corruption to plague the minds of good men. And what do you suggest? Our progress in the tomb makes it possible for us to install a system of vox casters in the structure. And what would that achieve? Lingua Technis prayers could be transmitted to the very heart of the Necron's resting place. Our troops would go everywhere bathed in the sacred binary of the Omnissiah. Sayings of the Princeps 65.4, when thou desirest to discourse purely, use binary. And novel concept, Selector Dogmatus. I do enjoy Videx's stuff because he's freaking out of control. I have considered your plan, Videx, and a cohort has been deployed to the area. I have personally selected the prayers of purification and translated them into broad spectrum binary. Once the vox casters are active, the tomb will ring to the Omnissiah's word. I have the vox caster locations plotted, Magus. I am still uncertain if this is worth the risk to our people. One in possession of unaugmented emotional centers cannot appreciate the benefit of this operation. Gathalamorians 45-7. Above bullets, above blades, care for your soul above all. Your concerns are noted, Kepra, but you have your orders. Yes, Majos. His will be done. Videx is very much about the religious aspect of this game, this universe, and I am not. The cohort's communications pick up a transmission plate in a binary adjacent Xenos language that can be interpreted as a distress signal. It is originating from the next chamber and is transmitted only in the very local area. Let's see here. If we observe, we will get awakening. If we approach, we will get cognition points, and if we engage, we will get awakening. So let's go ahead and approach. A ship that Agrelek's fleet destroyed, perhaps? It sounds just like the Void Admiral to record its last moments and replay it for his amusement. The chamber contains a flickering hologram of a ship's bridge with the captain of unknown xenospecies making the transmission as the ship breaks apart around him. Yeah, basically, they took somebody out and then revel in it. One of the Vox casters being transported by the cohort begins emitting strains of music from an unknown source. The music sounds like it is of human origin, but it could interfere with the binary transmissions. Okay, let's see here. All right, sorry, I had to double check on my notes here. We've got Stifle. We will lose cognition points. If we shame, we will lose initiative, and if we seek, we will gain initiative. So let's go ahead and see if we can't seek it down. I shall chastise the offender in person. Maxims Metallica 7612. From such small heresies are great apostasies made. The music proves to stem from a non-standard cranial augment in one of the Skitarii soldiers, which he has altered to play the music. Bad boy. All right, let's go ahead and head into our first area. Okay, so we need to survive 3 rounds. This is a little different than our normal type of thing. Sometimes you have to survive rounds, sometimes you have to just defeat a battle. We will have to defeat all the enemies on here, but first things first. Actually, so it looks like we want to head this direction because we're going to want to take that out. But we are going to be it with at least 1 awakening at the end of all of this. All right, let's go ahead and we're not going to bring any other troops in quite yet. We will soon, don't worry. As I'm sure you were very concerned. Now what usually happens on these is we've got a couple enemies here. We've got a couple Necron warriors. And what's gonna happen most likely, sure, let's go ahead and smack this guy, is that when the round comes to a close, more enemies will spawn. So we're gonna wanna be somewhat careful. Actually, let's go ahead and just keep moving here. Okay, I wanna, if I can, I wanna take this guy out. Of course, I can't reach him right now, so that doesn't help me any. Alright, let's go ahead and check this guy out. Okay, well I guess I did some damage to him. Oh wait, maybe that was, I don't know. Let's go ahead and target that guy. 1 damage, that's not bad. We're gonna continue to the left. These will probably open. This is what I'm guessing. Alright, we don't have anything else for you. Quite reach. Let's move forward. That should take that guy out. Okay, and then let's go ahead and take his body. Let's take his body out. Give us a little bit more cognition. I'm gonna have this particular guy head down to the pillar. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and, actually no, let's go ahead and use that to get some extra cognition for the next round. Okay, so it looks like we've got 1 that just spawned. And a flayed one. I didn't see that guy come out of the ground. Right. Let's go ahead and get a vanguard in here. We're gonna need to probably take this guy out, like stat. So let's go ahead and target him first. We will deal with the flayed one in a bit. Okay. Now, one of the issues is we don't have any cognition in order to use the power axe, so I'm going to pull back a little bit here and just hold. Again, I don't have any cognition. Let's delay you. Okay, let's grab this guy. The flayed one is probably gonna go after this guy, most likely. I would love to take that guy out. It does not look like that's gonna happen. Ugh, dang it, he has 1 hit point. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come a little closer and I'm gonna use the refractor field in order to create a barrier, and everybody in it will be protected from damage, at least a little bit. So when that field goes away, that means that those points of damage are used up. Okay, so protected against 5 points of damage, and then the 6th point of damage hit this guy. We should be okay. I want to move a little bit this way, and I'm going to use the Vanguard here. Now he does a lot of damage, by the way. He's basically a sniper. Okay, cool. This guy is in melee. We have a problem here. Let's go ahead and push this guy back. Eat off me. Thank you very much. We don't have any cognition, which is kind of a problem, so let's first take this guy out. And not that. And then let's go ahead and get poison on the flayed one. Okay, so once that's all done, I actually want to come around the corner here because I'm gonna want to come after that panel over there. Okay. Another flayed one, another Necron warrior. We now need to kill all enemies, so that is our new goal. Fabulous. Let's go ahead and grab some cognition though, because we definitely gonna need that. And let's see here. I can't quite hit multiple people here with that, unfortunately. All right, well, let's start with this one. That way he doesn't hit everybody. And then let's go ahead and target this guy because it looks like his turn's coming up real quick here, which is a problem. And let's move around the corner here. All right, we have more access to this damage. Yes. Okay. Since it damages, this guy's corpse will go away, and we will get that cognition. Kind of solves kind of a 2-for-1 there. Now, I do actually want to take this out if I can. I want to grab that Blackstone. We need it. We really need the Blackstone at this point. But I also really want to take this out if I can. Please do more than... There we go. Because we want to get that awakening down. It's going to be a problem otherwise. It doesn't look like I can hit anybody, which kind of sucks on that one, but we'll make do. I may want to heal him. Now the good thing is these guys are targeting, these guys are targeting over here, so they're going to be charging that direction. Okay, well, let's go ahead and start with smacking this guy. And, actually only has 1 point of damage. Can we move back and not get hit? That would be really nice. Nope. I may want to heal him up, possibly. Oh, well, yeah, we don't have cognition points. Let's go down here. And then let's hit this guy. Okay, that takes care of that. Let's hit this guy. Oh, please, just go away. Oh, well, I didn't mean for you to smack him into the abyss. I'm not complaining, I'm just confused. All right, and then let's go ahead and have here. I'm really hoping this... Come on. Yes. All right, sayings of the Archmagi, Appendix 4. Such sweet music is the chatter of binary that has no tongue to lie. Ensure the volume is significant, Magos. All right, so the first Vox caster is... Wait, what? The first Vox caster unit is in place. It immediately begins transmitting the complex binary of lingua technis. Let's see. So alpha, we would get Blackstone. Gamma, we would get awakening, but we would gain initiative. And omega, we would gain cognition points. I'm going to go with alpha. You leave the Vox caster on its default setting. The sound draws the enemy curious at this new form of intrusion into their resting place. We got a little bit of Blackstone there, so that's fine. Necron Tomb is trying to defend itself. Clearly, our mission is working. Forzium's 9413. The enemy rushes to action when our administrations cause him fear. A swarm of tiny scarab-like constructs emerges from appendatures in the walls and begins scurrying all over the Voxcaster, chewing through its casings with their steel mandibles. Yeah, these guys, they're friggin' terrifying. So if we protect, we get awakening and Blackstone. If we punish, we lose hit points. And if we purge, we gain awakening and cognition points. We're actually just going to punish them and lose some hit points. Kind of sucks, but it's whatever. Killing the scarabs is messy business, and some of the cohorts are infested by the creatures and forced to divest themselves of clothing before the biting constructs can be removed. The Voxcaster, however, is saved. But we want to do that. I would prefer to lose hit points rather than gain awakening, because I'm not sure how much awakening we would have gained for each of those, and I don't want to push this past 1. The final Voxcaster has installed. The binary prayers flow through the tomb, filling both real space and the local noosphere with the words of workshop exalting the Omnissiah and the Creed of Mars. Great, I guess. The unholy lair of the alien now rings to the words of the Omnissiah. Epigrams of Saint Euclidus 3.89. Protect the shield of the mind, and the body will be shielded thereby. The Necron can strike at our minds as well as our bodies. We must protect both. In this, Lector Dogmatis, I agree with you. I hope we are of the same mind in other matters too, Magos. Our exploration of Silva Tenebris should be executed with a view to the destruction of all traces of the alien. I have not yet decided if we should commit such extremes, Videx. I feel multiple emotional prerogatives as well as logical analysis, all competing for primary in my narrow vaults. Our mission here may not be as simple as you think. Just be ready to make the right choice when the time comes, Majos. Recall the words of Fabricator General Plutonius. The eyes of the Omnissiah are ever upon us. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we lost a lot of our Blackstone because we got hit there a couple times. I should have healed up at the end of that battle. I just didn't. We did not get enough Blackstone from the enemies killed, but we did from what we earned and what we found. So that's actually not too bad. I'm not too happy with that, but that's all right. We got a new ally and a new item. Let's check that out. Also, we got a new canticle. Gains us 6 cognition points. Really, really useful, actually, right about now. So yeah, we gained a new ally. These guys are available through the heretic stuff, and we've got a single target melee attack which ignores armor and does 3 to 5 damage. That red 3 to 5 damage means it's neither physical nor energy, so it bypasses any sort of defense that the enemy has. Really, really nice. And then additionally, there's a little skill on the top that says gain plus 5% critical chance per attack done in this battle. So, pretty nice, actually. Now let's see here. Looks like we all have the Dogmatis leg augments, which is really, really good. I wanted to make absolutely positively sure that we did have that. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Engine Seer's auto repair then. And I'm gonna grant him the Horatio Claw, which it does use cognition, but it heals 2 to 4 hit points on the target. The one item that we just got here, it says at the start of battle, the unit appears untargetable until he performs an attack. Really kind of nice. Also, I think this is one of the heretic items, so you won't find that in the base game. But now we've got some healers, a healer on the field, which will be really, really useful for the future in handling everything that we need to handle. Actually, we could probably We could probably upgrade again if we really wanted to, because I believe if I chose anything, we would have 40 Blackstone left, which would be enough to summon our guys on the field, but I'm gonna hold off for now, and we'll continue on next time. And the next time, I believe if we press this, we can see we've actually got a new deployment available through Mr. Hidden in the Noosphere here, the first seal. So we'll probably check that out next time, and I will see you guys then.